When I was younger, I was taught that passion is the devil. It's something that you should not explore, it's something that you should not show, it is something that will hold you back. This video, I'm looking at why is that wrong, why is that inherently wrong, and why it did more harm to me than it did good. Just in case you find yourself with a similar story, please stick around because this might resonate. I grew up in a faith that was very strong about conformity. It was very much, you must bridle your passions, because if you bridle your passions, you allow them to grow without hurting other people, without drawing too much attention, because attention's bad, right? Those that seek attention are always the ones that are like doing these bad things. And so if you seek attention, if you use your passions to grow, if you want to be awesome, you're possessed by the devil. Oh my gosh. So much to unpack there. But I grew up believing this. This idea stuck with me. This idea of you must conform to what the church leaders are saying. You must conform to what your family wants you to do. You must conform to society. You must keep your head down, stay in your lane, and do what you're told. That's not a way to raise a kid. That's not a way to live your life. That's not a way that creates a flourishing spirit in humanity. In all honesty, it held me back, and it's still holding me back. But I'm unlearning on it. So here are 3 things that I believed. I internalized these ideas. I thought that if I showed passion, I would alienate those around me. I started to think that if I went after my goals, that I was breaking gospel doctrine, and I was going to go live in hellfire. And probably the most dangerous thing that I internalized was this idea that if I didn't learn to control my passions and keep them in check, my passions would control me. The all-being, controlling sin of being passionate about something. What absolute crap. So it's funny, I had a little bit of a turning point. I had one of those points in my life where I realized that passion is an important thing, that it's part of who we are is to be passionate. And although at times I come across as monotone or unrelatable on this channel, it is that internal struggle that's breaking through like the alien. Anyway, the turning point was this channel. When I realized that I had goals, I had a voice, that I wanted to create something to help people, to relate to people, to build community. And the goals that I have for this channel are not evil. They're not inherently bad. And allowing your passion through is an important part of just being human. Of all things, just being human. We have passions. It's okay. I learned that passion creates relatability. I started to learn that some of the most successful people are the people that didn't bridle their passions. They're not the people that tried to control their passions. They're not the people that tried to hide their real self from the outside world. They're the people that are themselves through and through. The people that don't care what others think and only care about how they relate and fit into the world in a way that is authentic to them. I think I've been watching Dancing with the Stars this season, and Robert Irwin comes to mind. His father, Steve Irwin, was one of my heroes growing up. But Robert Irwin does everything passionately. It's funny, whether he's talking about animals and conservation, or whether he is learning something that he's never done before and trying to shake his groove thing on the dance floor. He is a passionate person, and you know what that did? It drew me in. It draws me in. Every week I watch, and I'm excited for what he is going to do because he is passionate about life. If we go through life avoiding passion, avoiding the things that we're excited about, we don't live. So here's my admission. My admission to you. I spent over 30 years trying to kill my passions. I spent 30 years trying to push them so deep down into the darkest regions of my existence, just to make sure that I didn't rock any votes, that I was the good little kid. Even at 40 years old, I still look at it like, oh, I gotta be the good little kid. I gotta make sure that everybody is taken care of and everybody loves me because it reflects on my family. 30 years of trying to kill those passions. 30 years of trying to conform. 30 years of trying to live my life according to what other people told me to. And when I started doing this channel and started looking at what I want to talk about, what I want to be, what I want to do, how I want to help the world, I realized I did a good job of killing those passions. I lost them. I've had hobbies. I've had these ideas of like things that I want to do. I've had these ideas of things that I enjoy doing. I enjoy sports, but I was never passionate about it because passion was illegal. I enjoyed writing, but writing a book is something that requires passion, and so you shouldn't do it. You just need to be a good little kid. You need to keep your head down. And so when I started this channel, I realized I don't know what I'm passionate about. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to learn, and I think I'm getting better every week. I come here and I record something and I script something and I journal and I try to figure out where I am, what I'm doing, where I'm going. And if you're still here, you may relate to this. And so I'm going to give you 3 journal prompts to kind of help you and to help myself figure out some of these passions. So, pardon me, I don't have these memorized. I write things down. I'm old school. Deal with it. All right, here's prompt number 1. When you were little, what did you love to do that adults used to say was silly, unrealistic, or just not for you? Write about it. Think about it. Ponder it. What was that thing that you were told will never pay the bills, will never amount to anything? You should just give it up. It's not for you. Number 2. When do you feel most energized? When do you feel most alive? And what are you doing at these times? Think about it. Like when I am at my happiest, when I'm at my best, what am I doing? Write about it. See if you can put that back in your life and see if it's actually a passion hidden as excitement. And number 3, do you know anybody, is there anybody in your life that lives authentically them, that shows their passion, that lives out loud? Does it impact how you feel about them? Does society's beliefs impact the way that they live? And if you don't know anybody personally, are there any celebrities or any influencers that are authentically themselves? And do you enjoy what they produce? I know that this was a slightly different style video, but I feel like exploring ourselves, our true selves, every aspect of ourselves is an important aspect of living and finding the purity of the life that we were given and trying to live authentically to that life. And so let me know in the comments, what's something that has held you back? Were you told when you were growing up that passion was something to be avoided, that conformity was more important. And what are we going to do to live as ourselves, our true selves? I'll see you in this video over here. Hopefully, you all have a wonderful day.